Well, hello everybody. There doesn't seem to be anybody here. I seem to be all by my lonesome out here. Now, you're probably wondering where I am. Well, that's a good question. Hell, I don't know. Now, I'm just following some GPS coordinates. As far as I know, this place doesn't have a name. The road does, but I don't know about the community. Got a question for y'all though. You've heard the saying that you can't stop progress, right? I'm sure y'all have heard that. Typically it had to do with the railroad industry. You can't stop progress. You've all heard it, right? What happens though when an irresistible force like the railroad, right? You know how big they are nationwide. Back in the day, it was a great big thing. Railroad was everything, you know? Railroad. So what happens when your railroad needs to go through somewhere, but there's a graveyard there? What do? Well, I suppose most of the time they would probably route around it. Problem is, you see, you've got the river right over here. You've got this steep mountainside. Look at that rock up there. Steep mountainsides here in southern West Virginia. This whole side's steep mountainside. We got to take this railroad through here. There's a graveyard. Now what? We can't route around it. We can't go around this. The river's over there, and there's a mountain on that side. Well, how about we go under it? Huh? You heard me. We heard tell of a graveyard out here that supposedly has an entire train tunnel dug out underneath it. The train tracks, the trains, the tunnel goes underneath the graveyard. Now, I've never been down. I've been on this road before, but never quite down this far. So my plan is, I have a plan. We're going to try to find this old graveyard up on top of this hill where the train tunnel goes underneath it. I'm going to go see if I can't find it. Now, as near as I can tell, the tunnel's right down here. This is the tunnel I'm looking for. And this point right here, see how that mountain comes out, that point? I'm thinking right up there is what I'm looking for. I don't know yet. I'm just now getting here, right? I have a plan. I brought my drone. Now, what my plan is, I'm going to launch my drone from right here and do sort of a little preliminary search just to kind of get an idea of where I might be headed and what I might be looking for. Well, guess what? The drone reconnaissance worked like a charm. I found the old graveyard. Turns out it is not the tunnel. It is not on top of the tunnel. It's right at the tunnel, right beside the railroad tracks. I mean, like this close, you know, like right at the tracks. It's right at the train tracks. I found it with the drone. But it looks like there's a spot back there where I can pull off and don't have to walk 500 yards to get down to where it's at. So, yay. Leo don't have to climb a mountain today. How about that? Imagine that. That's a first, ain't it? Come out looking for an old graveyard. I'm used to, you know, there's always a mountain you have to climb. That's just a given, you know. It's just assumed at this point that I'm going to have to climb a mountain at some point. So to find one that is, you know, right off of the road is quite refreshing, to be honest. So, all right, let's get in the car and head back down to where I found it at with the drone. and see if we can't zero in on this old graveyard just a little bit better and see who's there. Well, I'm here, I think. There's the old tunnels. There's one here and one right there. And if I'm not mistaken, the graveyard should be right in here somewhere, right beside the railroad tracks. But you can see the river right here. So I can see where they were kind of constrained. But looks like we got a path right here. A thorny one up there too. There we go. And that was my mountain for the day. I just climbed today's mountain. I'm used to them being a little bit taller than that, to be honest. Old tires. Hopefully that ain't what I saw. I don't think it was. It said something about a steep path, but I didn't see anything up there. It looked like it was right in here somewhere. Well, that's interesting. Maybe it is up there, because it did mention a steep hill. Look at that, 1925 on top of that one, and that one is 1906 when that one was built. Let's just take a quick peek around. Figures I'd have to climb a mountain. Y'all probably saw that one coming. Back there when I'm talking crap about not having to climb a mountain. Today, y'all probably sitting there laughing, knowing better. Y'all know me. I don't give up real easy. I like this stuff. Kind of looking at this little open area right here. If I don't see anything here, I'll head back over there and try to do some climbing. See if I see anything. See, I saw that junk on satellite, or not satellite, on drone, but I was up pretty good ways. All right, let's see if there's anything over there. See a bunch of junk where somebody's been dumping, but I don't see a graveyard. Okay, let's head back over here and see where this, see if there's a path. See what I can find. Looks like we're climbing a mountain after all today. Oh well, so be it. Alright, I'm going to look around and see if I can't find a path here somewhere, presumably going up. Well, I'm back at the car. It's right over there. There's the tires I saw. That's why it looked like a graveyard. Check this out though. 1906. Look at that. A little bit dark in here. I'm gonna see if there's a trail or a path on the other side. I didn't see anything on that side, not without climbing straight up a rock. So I'm gonna go over here and see if there's a path or a trail or something that goes up on top of the mountain. Muddy in here. Get over on some high ground. Wow, look at the cutouts. I don't know if y'all can see it. There's a manhole. Hello? Hello? Well, that's the tunnel I came out of right there, the 1906. There's the other one, the old one. I'm not seeing any path going up over there. This is about the best I see right here, straight up the side of a mountain. See y'all up there. Well, that was really stupid of me to come out here, to think I could come out here and go through an entire day without climbing a mountain. That was really stupid. What can you say, man? I thought I had an easy one. Nope. But guess what? I'm on top of the mountain now. And guess what I see? I see yucca plants. And I see a few stones too. I saw the yucca plants. I came up right here straight up, super steep, and I don't see any other way of getting up here other than straight up the steep hillside. There's no other road, no access. There's a Dunkin' Donuts cup, and that's it. Okay. I guess we're ready to get started now. See who's up here. Looks like it goes way out through there. I see all kinds of little lilies, and we'll find out, won't we? Now here's the first one. It's just a little stone marker. S-T-O stone. This one. J-H-W. Or no, it's an N, isn't it? No, it's a W. And R-J. It's the only thing I see on that one. Now this one has a name on it. And that's what you want, is a few with the names on them that you can read, because that will usually lead you to a whole bunch of other information too. Just a few. Hey, these are crumbs. It is a Crum cemetery. Sam J. Crum. 1872 to 1918. And be careful, all this stuff is thorns. Murdy, M-Y-R-T-I-E. Murdy Crum, December 5th, 1880. No death date. This says mother and father. I figured these would be some old ones up here. Wow, they're just all through the trees, aren't they? Curtis Crum, born 1904 and died 1904. It's a baby. There's one, no name on it. There's a bunch right through here with no names on them. I see one plaque. Don't step on old graves. They can go through with you. This is Henry Copley. 1876 to 1950. Kind of work through the brush here. There's some out there in the open, but I'll kind of work through the brush first. Just in case anybody's curious, yes, this is directly over top of the train tunnels. The train tunnels do indeed go directly under the graveyard. The old stories are true. This is it. The tunnels are in fact under the graveyard. Okay. I see more yucca plants, so there's something up here. Let's see. That hill was brutal. I kid you not, that thing was straight up. Nothing but thorns all the way. Okay, I don't see any more back that way. Yeah, I do too. I see a stone right there. There's more back this way. Those are probably older ones. This is Walter Copley, 1903 to 1934. It makes me wonder, how in the world did they get these great coffins up here? Because there is no other way. I don't see any other way to get up here other than going straight up. See, here's an old stone right here. An old marker stone. I don't see any more back that way. This was how they brought the bodies up, right here. It's overgrown 100 years worth, but you can see just a little bit of a trail on this side. This is where they brought them up. Probably oxen, stuff like that, horse carriages. They do well on hillsides. Okay, get out into the sunlight. I only saw a few. Is there any over here? And kind of work my way back down. Follow the game trail. Y'all see it? See the game trail? Okay, I don't see anything else out that way. That is wild though. The tunnel goes right underneath the graveyard. Can't stop progress. I guess you can go around it though, or under it. Okay, now, let's see. Trying to find where the animals go through. That's what you want to find. Follow their tracks. Path of least resistance. Which up here it's all pretty resistant. Let's just be honest. This is in loving memory of James D. Copley, 1872 to 1965. This one, kind of hard to read. Lily F. Copley, 1876 to 1952. All kinds of pretty flowers be blooming up here all summer. Yucca, all kinds of lilies, just all over the place. There's obviously a whole lot more than I'm seeing, because I see flowers here, flowers there, see some yucca back there, but I don't see any graves. Let's see one right here. There's a couple here. Okay, this one is Nellie, wife of Walter Copley, 1906 to 1934. It's a young lady. All right. I see two. Hello, that's a Civil War. Virginia Crum, born July 25th, 1853, and died August 25th, 1888. Now this looks like a Civil War right here. There's a baby. There's a lamb on it. I missed that one. Allen A. Hager, Company G, 8th West Virginia Infantry. No doubt. I'd love to know more about that one though. I'm sure we'll find it when Heather gets digging. A.G.H. Vaughn Copley. It's a baby. I can't read the date. It says 1942. Oh, now there's more here, more there. I see a footstone right there. And there's a stone. There's a bunch of them up here. There's a lot more than I thought. But there ain't that many marked. Most of them are unmarked graves. Kind of get down here a little bit. Wow. It's like a deep carpet of dead vegetation. You step on it and it sinks. Okay, I'm gonna guess that's part of the cemetery's old fence. I bet there's a lot more people in here than I suspect. Wouldn't be surprised at all. But you can see how the mountain curves right there? The train tunnel comes right, train tracks come right down through there, go under the mountain, right through here, and come out. The tracks are right over there. So it really does go directly underneath this old cemetery. That is wild. You know, you think eternal rest? No, there's a train going through about every few hours or so. That is wild, isn't it? Can you imagine train tracks underneath your grave? See, here's one here. Let's see if I can get it loose. This looks like an old. Okay, the name's on the other side. Hang on. I'll leave it where it was at and turn it right side up and put it exactly where it was at. Henry Crum, 1896 to 1897. 1 year old. Looks like an old military, doesn't it? This is totally wild though, ain't it? A really old graveyard. So I guess that's what you do if you can't go under it. You certainly can't go over it. Or excuse me, you can't go around it. You certainly can't go over it. Go under it, I guess. That's what we did in it. You can see the tracks coming in right there. And they kind of come through the mountain and turn right through here. And if you look right over here, you can see where they come out. Right there. That would go, yeah, directly under the graveyard. Directly under it. That is wild. Okay, well, I got everybody, all of the stones I could see. And, you know, pointed out the ones that you couldn't read. But anyway, I guess I need to go. I need to get started back down this mountain, I suppose. Either that or just live up here from now on. That's my options, I suppose. I think I'll go with option 1 instead of option 2. Sounds a little bit more appealing. Man, I had to climb a lot more than I thought I would, too. I didn't think I'd have to climb this high. It takes what it takes, though, don't it? That's the study of logistics. What's it going to take to get me on site and get video of whatever the case may be? Well, we know what it takes now. It takes coming out here and hunting, and then using a drone, and then exploring, and then climbing a mountain. That's what this one took. Look how steep that is. Straight down. Look at that. Straight down. It's a clear cut for that power line. I came down the clear cut and out that way. There's a little bit of a slope. You go here and down that way, circle around, back through the tunnel underneath the graveyard, and I'm parked over on that side. Takes what it takes, don't it? Anyhow, all right, guys, we'll see y'all next time on the next little adventure. Until then, wish me luck getting down this stupid hill, and we will see you guys on the next episode of the Hillbilly Files.